ask and you shall be murdered.
Ooh.
Yes, okay.
Well, that's scary.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to OK Bud, the podcast where everything's gonna be okay, bud. I'm Ben Kissel. You can find me on Instagram at BenKissel1, joined by Jerii Aquino.
Hello.
You can find Jerii at Miss_Jerii. That's what it is.
That's me.
Miss_Jerii. That's Jerii. Dare I say, Jerii Lil?
You don't dare. Don't you dare.
Little Jerii.
That's it's Jerii Little to you.
Okay, and of course, Kyle Ploof is with us as well, at Kyle Ploof. If you want to be a part of the Patreon, go to patreon.com/diebud, where the OK Bud podcast and the Death and Entertainment podcast have joined forces for $10 a month. You can watch every show live, interact with us a bit before and after the program.
Yeah.
Also, if you want to shoot us an email, okbudpod@gmail.com. Shoot us an email. Last episode, I asked for pictures of dogs and cats, and dare I say, you all have delivered.
Yes, Jennifer sent us an email with the cutest friggin' dog I've ever seen in my life. Let's show the people at home here.
Absolutely. It seemed. What kind of dog are we talking here, Kyle?
It looks like a little mini schnauzer.
It's a mini schnauzer, perhaps.
I guess.
Maybe little Jack Russell-y?
This is
Terrier-ish?
This is Bailey the cat.
Bailey the cat, absolutely beautiful cat, full mane.
Lord.
Yeah, green eyes. And this is Max the puppy dog.
Wow.
Oh, Max
Look at
and
that.
Bailey.
He looks like he's going on vacation to Cuba. Like
He's snazzy.
Yes, my friend. We mentioned.
Now he's in the Breakfast Club.
We mentioned a friend of ours, Jana. She actually just lost her dog, so our hearts go out to Jana.
Yeah.
And her beautiful
Sorry,
sister,
Jana.
Tiana. And she was also the one who was the background dancer for Charlie XCX's performance at the Grammys, which is being heralded as one of the best performances of all time.
It was awesome. It's so awesome to see our friends dancing at the Grammys.
Her butt was out.
Yeah, they were all shaking it. Shaking what their mama gave them.
Absolutely.
I loved it.
I want to thank everyone online. I did do a wonderful Reddit search yesterday, so people are talking about me. And,
Are they?
Yeah, they're very bored.
Why are they talking about you?
The incels are chit-chatting, and I just want to say I love you all, and I hope you find help.
yes.
Because life is too short to be living online.
What are they doing? Yeah, like what
don't know.
is this?
But I guess that means the show's a success.
Secret
Yes.
club. Yeah, to listen and then go right into a different blog about how much it sucks.
No, they all love it.
Oh, they love it.
They never criticize my performances.
Oh, well, then what are the criticisms?
Yeah,
you know.
they're lame. All right, bunch of lies. But
Lying.
what aren't lies? Murder. Oftentimes, I don't know if that's true. Oftentimes, people, detectives, they don't want to do their job. And
They don't?
They don't want to because they're bored. They're busy. They got to go watch their programs. They're bored with being detectives. They're like,
Okay.
oh, another dead body. Call it a suicide.
Yeah.
In this case, this goes back to 2011, a teacher was stabbed 20 times. And it was initially called a suicide.
Oh my God.
I don't know how a person could commit suicide by stabbing themselves 20 times.
Yeah.
I think as we learned from Artie Lang, maybe you get 5 good ones.
Yeah.
But a Philadelphia school teacher, Ellen Greenberg, was found brutally stabbed in 2011. Greenberg was 27 at the time of the death. A kitchen knife was found lodged in her chest. For some reason, Philadelphia PD just went with another typical Philly suicide.
Yeah.
Well, that screaming paid off to me.
Yes. She shared the apartment with her fiance, Samuel Goldberg. Goldberg had returned home from the gym. He's all sweaty. The pheromones are going. And at that point, he discovered he was locked out of his apartment and eventually was able to get into the apartment where he found Ellen and called 911. Kyle,
Yeah.
I know you know a lot about this story.
This guy pisses me off to no end.
Okay.
He said that he saw somebody leave out the window. They lived on the 6th floor. There's footage of his window. Nobody's going in the window. There's footage of his hallway. There's no one that goes in and out of the door. It was literally, he left to go to the gym. He came back and was trying to knock down the door. He said that the clasp, like the hotel locks that like clasp down.
Yeah.
He said that was engaged. So
you got to be able to break through that.
when he,
Come on now.
that wasn't broken though. It had no damage to it whatsoever, and he had to break into the apartment.
Interesting.
So they have fucked up on such a massive scale. I don't understand who. He must know somebody. He must have paid somebody off for them to all be on the take. And really,
Yeah.
this lady had stab wounds in her neck, in the back of her spine, and the top of her head, the back of her head.
Yeah.
Like over 20 times. And they said, this is a suicide.
She had 10 stab wounds in her neck and head.
That's insane.
If you're going to commit suicide, you go right to the heart, right?
Yeah.
No, you don't. How,
I mean, don't do it.
How do you even do that?
This would be,
How do you even do it once?
if we really want to talk about it, this is my least favorite form of suicide.
Yeah. Murder.
If I'm going,
yeah,
murder
murder.
number one. But if I'm going to commit suicide, you know, I got a feminine twitch about me. You know, I'm kind of feminine.
You do? You do?
I got a twitch, a feminine twitch about me.
Oh,
Pill.
okay.
I'm going pills.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, yes, you have. I'm very feminine.
I have.
Yes, we talk about Wicked. Remember when we were talking about Wicked for all those years, for all those days you were talking about it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I was
True.
engaging with that conversation.
That is true.
That's feminine.
Yeah.
But I would go with straight up Marilyn Monroe. I'm going sleeping pills.
Okay.
Just I love to sleep to begin with.
Oh,
Just
Yeah.
have a nice dream. All of a sudden, I'm meeting with the higher powers that be. Don't even
love
know you're
that.
dead.
Don't even know that.
yeah.
That's what I would do. I wouldn't stab myself 20 times, especially 10 times in the neck and head.
Yeah, that's probably not. I don't think anyone would do that, let alone that chick. But not by herself, anyway.
I mean, even the aforementioned Artie went to the gut, but that's why he didn't die, because he's got a big old gut. So it was very difficult for him to penetrate any organs that really mattered.
yeah.
I can barely prick myself with like a needle. I get myself and I'm like, ah. Ow,
Yeah, I used to
that
do a
hurt.
thing when I was really into backyard wrestling growing up, and I was kind of a weird kid. I was a
Yeah.
weird kid, believe it or not. And so I would poke myself with like little needles and stuff and be like, hey guys, I'm kind of cool.
That is-
Because I was desperate
yeah.
for love and affection and
Yeah,
attention.
yeah.
Sort of like an autistic child hanging out in a refrigerator box. That's where they found my little brother.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Okay, so police said they had no forced entry whatsoever. And now the initial ruling was homicide, but it was later reclassified as suicide. You can imagine Ellen Greenberg's family was like, wait now? What? Their family has strongly disagreed.
Well, what does her fiance do? Who is this guy?
He's a stud. He goes to the gym, comes back
He's
from the
a
gym.
stud. No, I want to like what kind of line? Well, how is he connected to the cops? Goldberg. That's already a pretty powerful last name right
Oh,
there.
Oh,
why?
sure.
What makes you think that?
But then you got Ron Goldberg.
Because
Goldman.
it has the word gold in it.
Also think professional wrestling, Goldberg.
That, yes.
Very big,
Yeah,
strong man.
Exactly. Yeah,
That's exactly who you were thinking of.
Yeah.
Not
I-
making a sweeping statement about people who might be named Goldberg.
gold.
Ellen's parents, Joshua and Sandra Greenberg, they filed 2 civil lawsuits against the city. And this past Monday, they reached a settlement prior to jury selection that will see Greenberg's manner of death reinvestigated.
Yes, this is huge.
Yeah,
So
that
this is good.
probably should.
But now if they say it was suicide again, what are you going to do?
Wow, that would take a lot of balls to be able to be like, all right, you know what? Fuck it.
At first we said it was suicide. Now, extra super sad, serious suicide.
Yeah, the family got paid by the city. The medical examiner was forced to admit that they may have got the suicide ruling wrong.
Yeah, they should probably be
May
fired.
have.
Yeah, and now as a part of the settlement, the police department has to reopen the investigation into her death, Ellen Greenberg.
Right. And this
Yeah.
is in Philly. So the
Oh,
Eagles are
man.
about to perhaps win the Super Bowl on Sunday.
Yeah.
If they win or they lose, that city is going to be burnt down. So the cops are going to be very busy.
Yeah,
And now they've also got to reinvestigate this 14-year-old case because they got it so effing wrong in 2011.
yeah, and if you remember too, when we talked about this on the old show, she had such a bad wound in the back of her neck that it actually severed her spinal cord.
Right.
So she would have already been paralyzed by the time she was stabbing herself in the chest.
That's crazy.
And so there's no possible way that this was a suicide. This was clearly a murder.
Yeah.
Done allegedly by her boyfriend because
But we don't know that.
there was no footage. I said
Definitely
allegedly.
was.
There was nobody going in and out of that apartment besides him. They have footage of the window and they have footage of the door. So he's the only one that was in there.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to wait until this crack investigative team goes in there and decides what they've found.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope her family gets justice. That's super messed up.
They explained that they changed the decision after reviewing additional information in her case. After they consulted Dr. Lucy Rourke Adams, who is a pediatric neuropathist. And she says, most likely, not suicide.
Yeah.
So according to Joe Poderazza, the Greenberg family attorney, he says, hopefully there will be a new investigation. All the information that we've acquired over the years will be presented, and I don't see any reason why they wouldn't reach the same result that Dr. Osborne gave.
You don't see any reason.
Well, this is for the Greenberg family.
Crazy.
Yes, so it'll
Greenberg or Goldberg?
This is Greenberg.
Okay.
Yes, so this is the family of the woman that is dead.
Yeah.
From officially suicide, but now we're going to have hopefully a different result because, again,
Yeah.
I have never heard of a suicide of that nature.
That's
Yeah.
so-
And he has since gone on to get remarried. So he is.
Well,
currently married to
I
someone
think
else.
you might be throwing a little bit of dirt on this man's grave already. We don't know.
You know?
We need evidence.
Why
There's
are
plenty
you
of
on
evidence.
this guy's side?
I'm not on anybody's side. I'm an untainted.
He's innocent until proven guilty guy. And that's, but I am not always that when the evidence
Yeah.
is that overwhelming.
Yeah,
Because he's from
seriously.
Boston. That's from Kyle's from Boston.
I don't trust
They
this.
beat everybody up.
Overwhelming evidence. You
beat everybody up first.
Solid
Yeah, you
word.
beat him up first and then you find out what happened. And then sometimes you get it wrong.
Whatever.
My bad.
Sandra Greenberg said after the settlement, she says, I hope today we made Ellen proud of us, and we were certainly very proud of her as her parents. It's monumental for 14 years we've been dealing with this suicidal label, which when you die via suicide, you do have, it is what it is, but there will people be like, I guess she was too weak. Guess she couldn't handle life. So that's not fair.
That's not nice at all.
It's not nice.
Yeah.
But there's always that sort of sentiment where it's like, well, they killed themselves.
Well,
So I guess life got too much for them in 2011.
That's definitely not the case here.
No.
Even if she was struggling and having a hard time and wanted to stop feeling the pain, which is always really what it is. They don't want to end their life. They just want to stop the pain.
I understand. Trust me.
Yeah, totally. I
Yeah.
completely understand.
That's why I take my little pills every day that
Yeah.
are just, they put your Lexapro, Wellbutrin, say, you know what? Not today.
Yeah, totally.
They take my ability to tie a noose right away.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
That's one of the things that the drug does,
Oh, I see.
which is also not a way I would commit suicide.
Yeah.
The hanging.
No one. Yeah.
Don't want to do it that way either.
That sounds
Yeah.
rough.
Yeah. What if it doesn't work?
Oh, it'll work. It might just take a while.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That's the hard part.
Right.
That's the hard part.
The City of Philadelphia Law Department confirmed that the settlement includes an independent review of the autopsy file and, quote, an express waiver of any claims that might be brought as a result of that process. 14 years is a long, long time.
Yeah.
And hopefully, no matter who done it, the family does get some justice here, because I can't imagine over a decade of your life just not knowing what happened to your beautiful daughter.
Or knowing, but everyone's
knowing.
everyone's like, oh, I'm sorry she killed herself. And you're like, she did not kill herself.
Right.
It was
Yeah.
insane.
It's crazy that the first autopsy was ruled a homicide and then they
Right.
took it back. It's like, what?
I would say
Yeah,
no,
no, there's something fishy going on here.
no gives backsies
That's
on that.
insane.
Yeah.
In the back. Right in the back of the neck.
This photo here shows
Oh my God,
every,
that's the stab
Jesus.
wound?
every place she was stabbed. Yeah.
Jeez.
There's no
So
way.
there's-
That's not how she, remember we were like, she had to have like stuck it onto a wall and backed into it.
Right.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
But that's
You can only do that with dildos. You can't do that.
You obviously
like a
can
rubber-
only
Yep.
do that with dildos.
Yeah, and then back up on it. You know what I'm saying?
Please don't try to hurt yourself with dildos on the wall.
No.
Man, me and my buddies used to get into double dong fights in college.
Yeah.
And those things hurt.
Yeah. And I'm sure you had them all right under your pillow, ready to go.
Well, I
There's
I
nothing
did.
wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. It's a double dong.
You got to have a weapon for intruders.
Whap, 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 whap.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
Just get slapped in the face with rubber.
Absolutely. Yep. Let's move on. So we've talked a little bit about automation, robots, and AI on this show.
Yes.
Talked about how they're going to be on the frontier of violence and future wars. They're doing something worse. They are now also DJs.
Oh.
What?
Yes. San Francisco has the first DJ robot. Its name is Phantom. It's Phantom.
Ooh.
And it's brought to us by a horrific company. It's co-founded by Mike LeBlanc, not LeBlanc from
Friends.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Matt LeBlanc.
I know, but this is a LeBlanc.
This is Mike LeBlanc, not to be confused with Matt LeBlanc.
Yes, that's correct. Okay, so this guy, he has a company, and it is called, anyway, they created the Phantom, right? And most of, apparently, like Boston Dynamics and things like that, they have said, we don't want anything to be used for war. But however, LeBlanc's company, because he was a Marine for 13 years, said that no, they want their AI to be used as war. They want their robotics to be used in war. But first, they've got to become really nimble. And in order to do that, they made Phantom, who performs on stage, and he does finger gun gestures, and he is a robot.
Wow.
So he has to learn how to move with the groove before he can defend himself.
Yep. The name of the San Francisco startup is Foundation Robotics Labs.
FRL.
And in the near future, the company's line of humanoid robots can manufacture cars, rove warehouses, and even be deployed by the U.S. military in combat zones.
I used to drop beats. Now I drop bombs.
Right? Like, what the hell is that? That's so weird.
Yep, it's gonna get real nasty out there because we might be sending troops to Gaza, and those troops might very well be robots like Phantom. If I get killed by a fucking DJ robot, if that's how I die,
Yeah, that's rough.
DJs are already the worst people. They'd be the worst robots too.
They would definitely be the worst robots.
where's Linda Hamilton? We need her. Terminator 2.
Yeah.
We need a hero.
Yeah.
My God. They're taking over our DJ positions. You imagine being a DJ in San Francisco, which I assume is still kind of a cool thing for people in San Francisco. And you don't work that night. Oh, who took was it DJ Mouse? What's the guy with the mouse? Dead Mouse? No.
Dead Mouse 5.
It's Phantom, the robot killer that's going to go over to Gaza and murder a bunch of children.
That's insane. That's literally insane.
So famed robotics companies like Boston Dynamics have, quote, prohibited the weaponization of their bots. That's a general pledge that 5 other robotic companies have made. LeBlanc told the San Francisco Gate, this is a quote, we're the opposite.
Oh.
So every other robotics company was like, we're not going to weaponize them. Please don't use these beautiful inventions as properties for war. And then LeBlanc's like, no, we're going to fucking kill everybody.
You're all dead.
Oh my God.
First we made it a DJ. Now we're going to make it a killer.
Now it's gonna be John Wick, the robot.
It really is. So he says, we believe that humanoids are going to be critical to the future of warfare, hence designing robots that are bigger, faster, and stronger. And of course, as Kyle said, that can drop a strong, strong beat. So the DJ set, they say it's a bit of cultural diplomacy for the company.
What?
That's what they call it. They said the DJ set is cultural diplomacy for the company. So basically, they want us to like really fall in love with these robots because they're like, oh, that robot Phantom's so cool. He's a DJ. He's cool.
Music. He knows all the hype stuff.
He pumps his fingers in the air.
Finger gun.
Finger guns. And then he's like, oh my God, now he's killing my grandmother. Phantom's so cool.
That's so weird. That's like, I mean, is that what the army thought about their soldiers? Or they were like, you know what this entire military is missing? A sense of musical taste. I think that might help kind of.
Well, if for those that know about Timothy McVeigh, his troop used to just listen to Bad Company by Bad Company off the album Bad Company. Bad Company.
No, yeah.
That song?
Yeah.
That's all they would listen to on repeat. but I don't think they liked it. I think
To
Timothy
drive
McVeigh.
them insane.
Well, when you're at war, I would assume the musical tastes are actually probably very similar to yours, Jerii. You enjoy
Yeah.
very heavy music.
Well, it's eclectic, but yeah, it's all over the place.
Yeah, every time I drive with you, I'm like, what is this song about? And then you're like, oh, childhood trauma.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
That's all music. Come on.
yeah, that's true. So this is what the company says. Again, this evil, evil company.
That's crazy.
They say a demonstration that a literal war machine can be fun too.
Whoa.
That's what they refer to the DJ set as. A demonstration that a literal war machine can be fun too.
Fascism is fun.
Very,
It's
very creepy.
So much dumber than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I really wanted
future.
the future, the now.
Yeah.
Where is my Schwarzenegger? Where is my Terminator 2?
Put your hands up for the war effort.
Please. This whole thing is going to be fought by DJ robots?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm so over all of this.
They should just draft and recruit all the DJs and send them off anyway.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Yeah, not that I agree with full warfare, but I do agree with bringing the troops home if you want to replace them with these DJ robots.
Oh, my Lord. According to LeBlanc, he says, we're not trying to apologize for the strength of robots.
No, we gathered that.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we know, LeBlanc. You are more than happy
Yeah.
to be the mastermind behind a future robotic troop of mass murderers.
Yeah.
He says, so for us, this is the perfect unveiling because this is what our robot is. This is a fun moment
This is fun.
where we have
Killer beats. Killers.
Oh my
That's
God. So Phantom's debut DJ set was a success.
Wow.
Okay.
There-
What music did the DJ play?
Well, it was a 30-minute set. It was on the main stage at Temple Nightclub. It capped off an event billed as the Tech Giga Party.
Damn, it must have pissed off so many DJs in the
Also,
room.
be very careful. The amount of spiked drinks at the Tech Giga Party,
Seriously.
that might be one of the rare times where I'm like, put a little cover on it.
Yeah.
Get the nail polish for men and women. It's San Francisco. Be careful out there.
Just cover the cup.
I cannot imagine the conversations at the Tech Giga Party that's being DJ'd by a war machine.
Yeah, seriously.
Horrible.
Yeah.
That might be worse than Bohemian Grove.
Sounds like a boring party.
It sounds absolutely eye-bleeding. I want to just
Yeah.
tear my ear holes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were probably all creating crypto called like Warcoin.
Oh, they're so like Hawk Tua actually had a good idea.
Yeah, we could rug pull too.
Whoa.
So it was
Whoa.
part AI Trade Expo, part networking event. So they're all sniffing business cards like American Psycho. Part club night. Apparently, Phantom received a warm welcome from San Francisco. Phantom took the stage at 9:45 p.m. LeBlanc's fellow co-founder, Sanket Pathak, stands beside him holding a microphone, and a man wearing a ruby-colored Big Lebowski robe yells, "Bot DJ!"
Oh, God.
Fucking die.
Wow.
These are the people that are going to end it all for us.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, DJ Tiesto's rolling over in his grave right now.
You thought being a tech person was nerdy. Now you're a tech person who loves tech DJs?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, they want to make tech fun.
I know.
Technology is fun.
Technology is fun. And war is fun to watch from afar.
The only thing that would make it fun for me and enjoyable to watch, I'd probably tune in to watch it on TV if they had like war Furbies that were just going and fucking people up.
You want the...
For me.
Yeah, that's a good point. But then at some point, they're going to catch on fire, and then they're going to like melt a little bit. And
That would be
Yeah.
awesome.
That's
though.
kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that actually be pretty sick.
I might get that as a tattoo, a fucking half melted war Furby.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty sick.
My whole back piece.
All right, that's a lot.
Don't go under anesthesia. You're not going to wake up.
No.
Yeah.
Die with a Furby tattoo.
We'll get to this back to the story in a second, but my grandmother had a Furby.
Oh,
and she swore it was possessed.
they would wake up in the middle of the night.
They would wake up in the middle of the night.
They would wake up. I had a Furby.
And she put it in the back of her closet, and it wouldn't stop Furbying.
No.
It was just like,
It involuntarily just Furbies.
Yep.
I did the same thing too.
And my grandma called. She said, Benjamin, you got to get over here. This Furby, I don't know what's going on. It took the batteries out and everything.
And it's still chasing me.
You know, it's funny. I was never that scared of the Furby. Sure, the Furby went off a couple times by itself, but I was like, yeah, look, it's like a real cat. And then he had a little tiger fur.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, look at him go. What really scared me was the Cabbage Patch Kids. I did not want those.
Creepy
I
eyes.
believed that they came alive at nighttime and ate your hair.
Huh.
Well, that's a weird thing.
Yeah, I guess
You never heard of that?
it's close to
It's a true
cabbage. I
thing,
guess
yeah.
it's kind of cabbagey.
Yeah. They would totally wake up and eat your hair
Yeah. Huh.
overnight.
Well, Kyle's kid looks like a Cabbage Patch Kid.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he does.
He really does.
He eats my hair.
That's,
Okay.
there it is.
All right. You heard it here first, folks. Patreon.com/DieBud for more great content about how Kyle admitted that his son eats his hair.
He ripped it out of my head first.
Ouch.
And then he just, ow.
Just the baby claws of death.
Yeah.
They really are strong.
It's
Yeah.
the craziest grip.
Pathak, the other co-founder, he asks the dance floor. So what do you think these people were wearing on the dance floor? It was crowded with techies in vests, chino pants, and blouses. And they say, raise your hands if they like robots. So that's what he's like, raise your hand if you
Raise
like
your
robots,
hands.
nerds.
And they were like, here.
I like robots. And the audience hoots and hands go up. And then one guy near the reporter says, I like robots.
Wow.
It's cool.
How fun.
This party is cool.
Wow.
I want to beat them all up.
Yeah, seriously.
And then a few minutes later, they say, it's time for the robot rager.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Someone unseen declares from on stage, robot rager. Tech Lebowski yells in agreement, robot rager.
Oh boy.
I'm so
Lebowski.
I'm so done. I'm so done. This is it. What about Transmetropolitan, that fantastic comic book? I thought the world was supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing?
Yeah, this is what we're doing.
So then Phantom, completely emotionless and expressionless because it's a war machine,
Yeah.
he takes to the stage. He has his round-edged face, featureless black box. That's what he looks like. He's shaped like a human, broad shoulders, a torso, a narrow midriff, and arms with elbow joints.
Oh my God. He is not shaped like a human. He is shaped as these unrealistic body standards that Hollywood makes for all of us to hate ourselves.
He better start fluffing that labia.
Ridiculous. That's
Also, thank you so much, Zoe. Want to shout out to Zoe, a fantastic fan and listener, for making all this incredible fan art.
Zoe, you're killing it
Also,
every day.
Is she in charge of our Reddit page?
I think so.
So yes, thank you. So join the Reddit page. Put some good stuff on there because those people they have no idea what they're talking about.
She's in charge of the Facebook page too.
Oh well, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh
So-
man, holding it down, Zoe.
At times, Phantom, the robot DJ, raises his right hand up and down, and then silvery digits upright, and then he says, and then he gives a thumbs up.
Who wants to get fingered?
Oh, weird.
Yup. Phantom's motions, they say, are uncannily smooth. Oh, he'll make you come.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
He'll make you come till you die.
Well,
Yeah.
we were just watching The Notebook. In that movie, there was somebody who came home from war, and then he had to have sex with that woman. So what if the robot comes back from war? You don't know what I've seen. And then there was a woman that was waiting for him the whole time because that's her sex machine.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
But then she gets Alzheimer's, and the DJ remembers everything. Oh, God.
Sounds stressful for the robot.
Phantom, again, he moved uncanny, but they say a human DJ would have bounced up and down.
Yeah.
But Phantom didn't do so much bouncing.
Yeah, no, he doesn't look very bouncy, very buoyant.
Yeah, he's created to murder people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is a little bit out of his comfort zone.
Well, this isn't the first music DJ I've heard of. You know, Spotify has their AI DJ now, DJ X.
Whoa.
Has anyone heard of him?
No, but isn't that more of just an algorithm where they're like, oh, you'll like this horrible song, you like horrible music.
Yeah, totally. And it checks out almost every time.
Oh, same here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, Warren Zevon, he's new, he's young, he's hip. I really like him.
That's the kind of music DJ that I vibe with. Someone that's not shaped like a person and taking jobs and killing people.
Well, this is way beyond the Spotify.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a whole thing.
Yeah.
This is a
Can you
whole
imagine a
thing.
war machine fucking kills you and then like their chest computer opens up? It's like, would you like to tip me as you're dying?
Like you would
Oh
have.
my God.
Can't even get away from it.
They used to have to do that with executioners. You would give the executioner a tip to be like, "Can you just cut me like fast, please?"
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Good money being an
they're
executioner.
gonna fucking edge him out.
What are you guys talking about?
When you would go back,
Insane.
so for you, because you're a witch, you know,
Yeah.
you'd be like, "Burn that witch," and then you would be like, "Oh man, I really wish I could just get beheaded." So you go up to the executioner, give him a couple of coins,
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
like, "I'll chop your fucking head off for you."
Yeah.
Oh,
Isn't that exciting?
I got your
that's
back.
so nice.
Yes. So Phantom doesn't pick his own tracks. People pick the tracks for Phantom. A human selected all the music, and the Foundation Robotics Labs spent a few weeks training the robots every motion.
Wow.
So it's not a DJ robot?
Well, it's open for suggestion.
It's like touch tunes.
It's like touch.
It's a
tunes.
touch.
Yeah,
it's
or
touch-
AMI. You just put your own song in, you pay a couple credits, and then boom, they play it for you.
Yeah.
Yes, according to Pathak, again the co-founder, he says, "I don't think it's a stretch to say this. This is probably the best DJ set you will have ever seen in your life."
Man, I hate this guy.
I hate him. I
I do not like him. He doesn't.
Yeah, this guy, the robot's killing people. This guy's killing the vibes, and that's
He
almost
really
worse.
is. It's definitely. It's pretty bad.
I think they're all killing the culture
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it seems like they're just a bunch of tech idiots in there dancing like nerds.
They've always wanted to be accepted in like the party scene.
Yeah.
Right.
Love
And of
scene.
course, if you are listening and you're into tech, thank you so much for listening. And you're great.
well, they're not building DJ robots.
Exactly.
I think.
I can imagine walking in there and being like, "Hey, you got any ketamine?" And they're like, "What's that?"
Yeah.
So he says, "I have to press. This is the best set I've seen in my life." He says, "I'm pretty sure of that."
I'm pretty
Oh
sure
my
that's,
God.
that was the best sex I've ever had. I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure about that.
And I think I would know.
Yeah. Oh my God. One woman in a blue lanyard, she had Apple Vision Pro around her neck. She says that she was really, it was exciting. And it seems as if it was almost flirtatious.
Oh my God. Not the idiot who thinks she's falling in love with the robot.
Yep. Oh my God.
Not the one who's like, I can see a little life in that screen.
Getting aroused. Getting rock hard. LeBlanc, again, the other co-founder, says, "I think you're going to be seeing a lot more of Phantom with music.
No way. Give me Charlie XEX.
Please, God almighty."
This also isn't the first one. They have a robot DJ literally in the Star Wars cantina at Disneyland, and they've had it for years.
Oh,
so
wow. That's so true. They do
Phantom
have
is
that.
a fucking rip-off nerd, I'll say.
Wow.
What about, what are we calling the people from the old pizza joint there? The bear? What's the name of that pizza joint? You gotta have a kid to go.
It's a
Oh, Build-A-Bear?
No.
No.
The
I know what he's
pizza
talking about.
joint.
There's the pizza joint with the dance.
Oh, Chuck E. Cheese?
Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
What
That's
are
the
them?
one.
What about them?
He's a
What
mouse.
about them?
He's not
Oh,
a mouse,
they're
he's a bear. The
they're-
drummer's a bear.
The
Oh,
band is animatronical things.
Yeah, all of a sudden-
robots.
They're fucking better than Phantom.
They are, but they say that there's dead souls of past children living in those things.
I know.
Well, yeah, that's the Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights at
Yeah,
Freddy's,
yeah,
and then
exactly.
the derivative of Five Nights at Freddy's, the one that Nicolas Cage starred in.
Oh my God!
Oh,
yes.
Wonderland.
Yeah, was it Wally Land? Wally's Wonderland?
Wally's Wonderland or something like
Yeah,
that.
I still haven't seen it. I have to.
You have to. It's fantastic. You guys have to. It's one of the best Nicolas Cage movies. He doesn't say anything the
Nothing.
entire time.
It's incredible.
Literally no lines.
That's why there's hope. There's hope for all of us. But I just remember growing up and people were like, Nicolas Cage, I don't know, he's kind of not a good actor and stuff. And now I think he might be the greatest actor of all time.
Of all time.
He just
is
doesn't say no to anything.
He is a legend.
I still haven't seen Pig. I heard that.
Oh, Pig's fantastic.
Yeah.
I
I
haven't
He's like,
seen Pig either.
he's like 25 movies a year.
Yeah.
He really does.
He was one of those guys where everything was going to Redbox for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if this is a thought experiment. They say if one of the military drones Barack Obama deployed during his presidency held a Bushwick boiler room, would you line up to dance? I guess
No, that sounds dangerous.
that's a hypothetical they're talking
that
about.
sounds so dangerous. No.
Yes. So the debate goes on. They say everyone agrees that the art versus the artist debate is tired. But we're not talking about Kanye West's anti-Semitic comments. There's a big difference here. Kanye is a musician with a flawed moral character. Phantom is a weapon with a side hustle as a DJ.
Well,
That's not.
What the hell is happening? So anyway, people in Gaza, our thoughts are with you as you are about to be horribly entertained.
yeah.
And God knows what else is going to happen.
They're setting this up. There's going to be another station nightclub fire because this guy's going to start exploding with bullets and shit.
Yeah.
Boston Dynamics, strangely coming across almost good, even though they have invented all of these machines that will no doubt hunt us down and end up murdering us. Boston Dynamics, in its pledge, raised concerns about the military use of robots. They say, we believe that adding weapons to robots that are remotely or autonomously operated, widely available to the public, and capable of navigating to previously inaccessible locations where people live and work, raises new risks of harm and serious ethical issues. So, wow, just when you thought it couldn't get any weirder, in 2025, Phantom is out there DJing for the people who are creating the products that are going to end the world.
And that's another nerdy part about all this. They think they're so cheeky calling them Phantom because it needs phantom power to operate. It's just it's all nerdy.
That's
I can't.
so nerdy.
I can't.
That's
And there's nothing wrong. I mean, I'm a nerd. I love professional wrestling. I like to watch people in tight tights fake heat each other. I mean, but it's just this is like megalomaniac. Nerd is. I like nerds. This is something different.
I
am nerd. We are all nerd.
I am nerd.
This is something different. This is people. This is like Nazis at a polka rally, at a polka event, just being like, but this is really fun.
Yeah.
We're about to go invade Poland.
Yeah.
Polka, polka, polka.
Polka, polka, polka. God, great movie.
Yeah.
Great film. Home Alone. Anyway, Foundation intends to continue Phantom. Phantom is designed to be stronger, faster, and as we mentioned, is capable of committing acts of violence without a human soldier's pangs of conscience.
Yeah.
I think that Daft Punk should just come back and murder this robot.
Yeah.
That would be incredible.
I want to see this robot's head on a stick.
Yeah.
I am so done.
Yeah.
Anyone in the chat have any comments on it? Because I saw this story, I was like, wait, no, what are we doing? Why is this happening?
Yep.
Jeff said he would be useful for the advanced interrogation.
Oh, that's true.
That's messed up.
Claire saying she does not want to see a robot's rager.
I don't. It's not fun. There's no human touch.
It literally doesn't sound fun.
Yeah. It would be nice if it just went out into the desert and just started playing, DJ tunes, and all the worst people that love that kind of music show up, and then it just self-destructs and takes everybody out.
That's possible.
That'd be fun.
So, enemy of the week. I was trying to find buddies for the week, but Foundation Robotics Labs, they are the Skynet of our times.
Yes.
And they are actively bragging about killing machines that can also play DJ sets.
If you didn't hate them enough, we're also making them DJs.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord. All right. Well, what's something that people often do at at raves? They inhale a bunch of helium.
Well, yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes. Be very careful. A woman has died, a mother nonetheless.
Oh no.
Has died from inhaling helium at her daughter's birthday party.
You gotta be
my God.
real careful with the tanks.
I thought it just made you sound like funny.
Yeah, I spent a lot of the birthday parties when I was younger inhaling the helium from balloons and sounding funny.
Yeah. I thought that was all it did.
It made your voice go higher, right?
Yeah. A New Zealand woman, Faith Waterman Batich, she died after she breathed in the colorless, odorless element directly from a canister in September of 2022.
Well, did she do it from a balloon or a canister?
It was from a canister.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So she inhaled the helium. So helium displaces the oxygen in the lungs, causes low blood oxygen, known as hypoxia. Hypoxia. And that can cause death. So she was only 20.
Oh.
So she was a young mother.
Oh, baby.
That sucks.
And she was unaware of the inherent dangers of inhaling helium. So be very, very careful
I
out
don't
there.
think anyone knows that there are dangers inhaling helium. Like I said, everyone does it so
Yeah.
regularly. It's like a thing that kids do to be silly.
I know.
And then there's the other one that makes your voice deeper.
Yeah, that's like duster.
Oh, geez.
Oh, be careful with the duster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like teenagers have always like messed around with those stupid.
Of course.
Whippets.
Whippets,
Whippets,
classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on, for some reason, my Instagram, it showed a lot of huffers lately, a lot of arrest mugshots of people who got caught huffing paint.
Huffing paint.
Yeah, and there's paint all over their mouths. And
Oh
shit.
my god.
Oh, the spray paint.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's really one of those crimes that's super obvious that you've done.
Are any of them? Are there any of them shouting "Witness me" like in Mad Max? They like spray paint their mouth silver and they're like "Witness me."
A lot of gold. I think gold might be the way to go.
That's
A lot of gold
so
now.
scary.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good for you at all.
And the weird thing is, if the people had like a goatee, it got all stuck in their hair and it was
Yeah.
all matted down and strange looking. Anyway, be very, very careful.
That's so sad. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm freaked out. Now I'm not gonna be breathing any more helium. Well,
If you-
I think they don't do it anymore.
If you do it from a balloon, you can control how fast it comes out. The thing with the canisters is that it shoots out so hard and in a bigger volume
Yeah.
that it'll fill your lungs completely and then kill you.
And
Oh
this,
my god.
This was all super innocent. So the party, people were just inhaling helium, as we just said, making your voice go high. It's very fun. And then a witness claimed that for Faith, it took some convincing for her to do it. She's like, I don't want to do that. I'm a mother.
Oh my god.
And we were like, just do it. Be cool. It's funny.
I hate. Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah.
And then another person turned up the flow on the canister.
See,
What?
So
that person needs to go to jail.
well, it was an accident, I think.
Maybe.
So it went too fast and kind of shot her in the back of the neck, as they say. Her last words were literally, oh shit.
No, it was, oh shit.
And then
I
she
hate
died.
you. Stop. That's, no.
Oh my God.
No.
My last
That
words
is
are
not
fucking
funny.
sounding like Mickey Mouse having
You
an orgasm.
do not. No. This was a mother.
I know, it's
Oh,
awful,
man.
but she's probably like, give me help.
That's bad.
That's awful.
I mean, oh shit is probably 80% of people's last words.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
So they say, I was just like in shock. I kind of froze and it was like, what the fuck am I seeing? Like, is this for real?
Yeah.
A lot of people thought it was a joke, but unfortunately it was not. It took 45 minutes for the ambulance to arrive.
Oh.
Her sister says that she went blue instantly and there was no getting her back.
Yeah, people think it's a joke because the high-pitched voice. That's a lot like we talked about it on Death and Entertainment with the heart attack rill. The place is such a cartoonish environment. When
Yeah.
someone actually had a heart attack and died, people were laughing and taking pictures of the person that died.
That's insane.
Yes.
It's
oh
like-
my
That
god.
was insane.
Certain contexts and situations just seem silly. And that's not the way I want to go out.
Not at all.
People laughing at me.
Not
Yeah.
at all. So that is,
No.
this is a safety warning.
It
Be
is.
careful out there.
Be
Yeah.
very careful.
They say it can be considered funny and entertaining in a party environment
Mhm.
because it makes people sound like a chipmunk.
Yeah.
But many people are unaware of the potential threats of inhaling helium. You don't just float away like a balloon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes
not.
you float straight down.
I'm pretty sure a
6
lot of
feet.
like well, I think Party City is shutting down.
They
but-
are, yeah.
And
Yeah.
but there's also other places that have just stopped using helium and blowing up their balloons.
Yeah, according to a coroner, they say these threats are heightened when inhaling pressurized helium from a cylinder or canister.
That's yeah.
Given the amount that the body can, given how much it enters the body and how the pressurized gas
Yes.
Yeah.
can be very very intense. So I think balloons are still fine, right?
Which one?
You can still do balloons.
Balloons.
Oh, yeah. Balloons are still fine.
They
Yeah.
just don't go right to the source.
I probably won't do balloons either anymore.
Just do them a little bit at a time. Low and slow. That's why I tell everybody who's doing mushrooms or helium. Low and slow.
Low and slow. A father's advice.
Exactly.
Lord.
Listen to Papa over here.
Low and slow. Kyle Ploof's advice on parenting. Anyway, all right. Well, I think that's good for today. Thank you all so much for joining us. We have a bunch of more stories to get to, but we'll be back tomorrow.
We
Yes.
sure will.
So thank you so much for supporting the show. Go to patreon.com/diebud. Again, okbudpod@gmail.com. Send us recipes, pictures of your animals, your cats. stories, anything positive we'll take.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
It's crazy times.
Yeah.
War machines or DJs, and God knows what's about to happen.
Yeah.
As Donnie did just basically sign legislation that says we'll be sending U.S. troops over to Gaza. So
He said we're going to own it.
We're going to own it.
That is crazy to
So
say.
it will be very interesting times ahead. So
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll stick together as we always do.
As we always do.
Hail yourselves, everyone. We will talk to you soon. Goodbye.